Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another VW show. It's Friday. I wasn't sure if I was going to do tonight. I had plans, but they were changed. So that's all good. I'm here. Um, not too much to do again tonight. Two issues. We're doing the chassis. It looks like we're going to be doing some wheel arches as well for the front. So yeah, it's not going to be a long build tonight at all. But I'm glad it's Friday. And yeah, let me go through some of your chat. So we've got Peter in. Hi, Alex. Have fun with the build. Thank you very much, Peter. How are you? Gillian says, good evening, Horlixs, and everyone in the chat. So hello, Gillian. Thank you for joining. Dave Mack says, good evening, everyone. Good luck on your build, Alex. Have a great show. Thank you. And Dave Mack says, hi to Lord Peter and Gillian. Gillian says, good evening, Dave Mack. Mark says, good evening, everyone. Hi, Mark. How are you? Ian says, evening all. Hi, Ian. How are you? Dave Mack says good evening to Ian and to Mark. Peter says hi, Gillian, Dave, Matt, Mark, and Ian. So yeah, hello, thank you. Mark says good evening, Dave, Matt Builds. Mark says hi to Peter. We've got Lee in. Hi. So hi, Lee. Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. How are you? We've got Dave Matt Builds. Hi, Lee. We've got Peter saying hi to Lee. Gillian says hi to Lord Peter. And Gillian says hi to Mark. So, yeah, thank you all for your chat. And, yeah, I was just sorry I was a bit late. I was busy earlier. I was like, I'm going to Brighton Pride tomorrow. I had Eastbourne Pride last week. And they've cancelled all the trains down here. So it's just chaos. So there's a lot of people obviously expected to go to Brighton tomorrow, and there's no trains running. So trying to work out alternative transport. We're going to get the bus, I think, but the problem is we're going to have to get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, if not earlier. We're going to have to try and get an early bus over there, because otherwise we're just not going to get on the buses haven't got the capacity for the amount of people that are going to end up going. So yeah, it is what it is. So wish me luck tomorrow. We're going to try and get there early and get to a bus stop before town so that we can get on the bus, because it gets busy. There's one bus stop in Eastbourne town that's just absolutely rammed. From the 80s festival I went to, I struggled to get on the bus. I had to wait for 3 buses because they were just packed out. They're quite they do come along quite quick, but yeah, we're going to try and beat the bus and go to a stop before town, so we can get on the bus before it hits all the people. So, but anyway, we've got Peter saying I'm feeling much better than the past few days. Felt rubbish. Cheers, Alex. Do you know what? Yeah, it's been a bit like that. This week's gone really slow, and I actually I don't know why. I really struggled to sleep last night. I went to bed and I was just dreaming of. It was weird. It must mean something. I dreamt that I was thirsty, and I kept waking up every half hour, really wanting a drink. And I had a drink. I got some water and that, but I just kept dreaming I was drinking squash, like bottles of it. And I was just up every half an hour. Really broken night's sleep last night. So yeah, I think I don't know. I think I might know why, but I'm not sure. But I'm okay. I'm all good. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight, ready for early morning tomorrow. So Mark says hi to Gillian, and Ian says hi, Gillian, Dave, Mark, Peter, and Lee. Mark says hi to Ian. Lee says good. Just going from Chester, making track 3 and getting new train unboxing on Sunday on my live. Okay, cool. That's cool. And then Peter says, I'm having issues with my build. It appears the steering wheel shaft is too short, so waiting for a replacement issue. There was something about that on the DeLorean when I built that was too short. And then they supplied a replacement in a later issue, but didn't say what it was for. So yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, let's go cameras down. We're going to do issue 65 first. We're going to do 2 issues, 65 and 66. Okay, and actually, just while I do this, I better just check. I should have done this before. No, that's fine. I was going to check my microphone to make sure it was on the right one. So, issue 65. There we go. Let's get some light on the subject. So, issue 65. And the right front wheel arch. So in this session, you assemble the right front wheel arch in the middle part of the chassis, which you began in the last issue. Now we didn't begin anything in the last issue. We got the part in the last issue, which I've undone, taken it out of the bag. So this is a nice heavy piece of metal. And then they're the BD04 screws that came with that. So I've already put them in the screw part. So in this issue 65, we've got these parts in here. So we've got a plastic front wheel arch, which is for the right, and then we've got some BD04 screws. So we've got more BD04s. So yeah, leave them there for the moment. And then we've got our assembly diagram here. So, excuse the motorbike revving outside. I don't understand the need to rev a bike. 65A. When that's gone, carefully examine the right front wheel arch. As with the left, there are two different sized holes at the end to secure it. Okay, so yeah, see that one's bigger and one's smaller. Okay, so part B is also in this case, the front end of the middle part of the chassis has a support with a hole and post that fits the holes on each wheel arch. So okay, so I believe we're going to be working up here, but we can check that with the fit. So hang on a minute, what's going on here? Have I missed an issue? Are we supposed to be, because this has got that plate attached? We are on the right one, aren't we? No, we're not. Do apologise. Let me rewind. We need to be doing 64. Did it all in the wrong order, peeps. It's been one of them days, honestly. I thought this was 65 and 66. Well, it's pretty much the same issue. So let's do 64 that we're supposed to be doing. I thought I jumped ahead. Right. It's getting confused. So, left front wheel arch. With the parts in this previous issue, with the parts in this and the previous issue, you'll begin to assemble the middle part of the chassis and fit to the rear part where you've already installed the engine and wheels. Okay, so yeah, that's better. So that makes more sense. So same, we've got the left front wheel arch and some more BD04 screws. Okay, so let's start again. Step 1 is retrieve the middle part of the chassis and the BD04 screws and place the left front wheel arch by fitting it on the support and posts at the front of the middle part of the chassis. Okay. So I believe it's going to be this way. And then that's going to fit on there like so. Right, there you go. And that's that fitted. Press it down so it fits properly and ensure the chassis post protrudes through the hole of the wheel arch, which it does, just about. Secure the left front wheel arch to the chassis with a BD04 screw. Okay. And we're going into metal, so I'm going to use a little bit of 3-in-1. Let's bring your camera up. There we go. There you go, and that's tight. Remember, don't go too tight because you're going into metal through plastic, so you could end up damaging that. But that is that part done. Next is to fit the rear chassis to the other end of the middle part of the chassis, so the posts and supports are inserted in the holes from below. Okay, so we're going to be going into this side. So if I bring over this assembly that we have previously done with the engine and the battery, that's still in there nicely. I can see where everything's going to line up. And that is a nice snug fit. So I'm just going to hold that and then secure the two parts of the chassis with 5 BD04 screws. Okay. So let's get the oil pot down. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's 1 in. We can let that go now. And that's that one in. Right, 1 second. That's 2 in for now. Not quite sure what's going on with this camera, but it's having a bit of a wash going on with it. Okay, right, so anyway, that's 2 in. These screws are going in really nicely as well, just FYI. And then one more, just on the end there. Nope. Don't do that. There we go. So they're in. I'm just going to turn it up and then give them all a nice tighten. Okay. Wow. And that has got some weight to it now. You can roughly see how it's going to look. So that's pretty cool. I'm just going to clean this. See, it's all like washed out. Okay, so that is that done. And then that does complete issue 64. And that's what we have. So that is really cool. Now we can go on to 65 that we should have done afterwards. So yeah, we've got the parts already. Just grab them back over. And I'll go through some more of your chat. So Lord Peter Webster says, I was thinking, where's issue 64? Yeah. Matt says, we all have them days, Alex. Yeah. Geordie says, evening, everyone. Got soaking waiting for a bus. Yeah, I'm going to get wet tomorrow. It's supposed weather warnings tomorrow, wind, rain, and I'm at a Festival of Pride event. This model says, hi, everyone. Hello, Horlixs. Good luck with the building show. Thank you, Dave. Ian says, hi to Geordie Dave. Ian says, hi to Sir Dave. Crafty Chris says, good evening, Alex, and all in chat. Thank you, Chris. Good evening. Peter Webster says, it's very heavy build up till 92, as it is much heavier than my Ferrari already with no bodywork fitted. Wow. Dave Matt says, evening to Geordie and Sir Dave and Chris. And Geordie says, hi to Ian and Dave. Peter says, hi to Geordie Dave. And Geordie Dave says, hi to Dave Matt. Geordie Dave and Dave S. Ian says hi to Chris. Peter says hi to Chris. Geordie says hi to Peter. Peter says, hope you're feeling a little bit better today, Chris. Geordie says, hey, Chris. Geordie says, hey, Chris. And Chris says, hi, Dave, Matt, Ian, Peter, and Geordie. Lindsay Spills says, hello, all. So, hi, Lindsay. How are you? Dave Matt says hi to Lindsay. Mark says hi to Lindsay. And Peter says hi to Lindsay, buddy. So, yeah, that's your chat. There's some more. She just jumped. Ian says, hey, Lindsay. Lee says, hi, good stream. Thank you very much. Chris says hi to Lindsay. Geordie says hi to Lindsay and Lee. Lindsay says hi, Peter, Dave, Mac. Mark Smoss, Ian Campbell. And Lindsay says hi, Crafty Chris and Geordie Dave. Okay. So now we can go on to 64. And I don't even need to read all these instructions because we're just going to be putting this on the other side. So let me just turn this round carefully. So the problem is these are plastic, so that's going to fit on like so. Should have really opened this first. So what I'm going to have to do is prop this up somehow from underneath. Oh, one screw's gone stale. Yeah, I'm going to have to prop these up so it doesn't bend the plastic. There we go. Hello, Peter Webster says, or even do 65. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's been one of them days, honestly. Right, so that's what we have. So it's really growing now. So it's nice to have a rolling chassis, well, half a rolling chassis. Obviously, yeah, I'm going to have to prop this up. And I'll could probably use my screw pop for this, just there, just to keep this elevated, so it doesn't break them. And I might even have to start clearing space on the shelf where it's going to go, just to store this, because it's getting, obviously rather big now. So yeah, that is it then for these 2 issues. I said it was a quick one-ish. So, I've got some BDO4 screws spare here. I'm going to put them in. Actually, I could use the old battery that we're not using, couldn't I? Yeah, the O4 screws can go in the pot. Okay, and that is it. We are done. I've only got a couple of issues left. I do have some more on the way through the post. I had a notification. I had an email last week, this week. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I had a shipment email say it was on its way. So yeah, I'll probably see them probably the week after next, I'd imagine, or towards the end of next week. So yeah. Peter says, I'm struggling to keep my build together. How big it's getting. Scared of knocking bits off. Yeah, do you know what? It's like that. And I'll be honest, I've already knocked something off of mine. But you can't tell because I've glued it back on. So yeah, it's gonna be going up here. So I think, I'm probably gonna try and reorganize that somehow. Or clear half of it just so I can sit this up there while it's being built, because it's too big now. I was putting parts in the box, in one of the spare boxes, but it's too big for that now. So yeah. Matt says, nice work, Alex. Great show. Big thumbs up. Thank you. Lindsay says, excellent. Horlixs. Thank you. Peter says, up to 64 Titanic today. Cool. That's cool. And Geordie says, great show. Thumbs up. Thank you, Geordie. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I'm gonna head off now and get some food and then sort stuff out, do some washing for tomorrow. And yeah, out tomorrow. So I'll probably be worse for wear Sunday. We'll see. But yeah, I'll try and enjoy it. I ordered a few bits, so I've got these Pride face paints. They're pretty cool. So yeah, you just run them around your face or whatever you're going to do. So I've got a pack of 4. The friend I'm going with is going to put some on as well. So yeah, it'll be a laugh if we can get there. So right, that's it from me. Next show, I don't know if there's anything coming up over the weekend, but I know Monday will be Crafty Chris and Julie, aka Yorkshire Crafter, doing the Disney Doll's House at 7. And then after that, either 8 or 8:30, I need to check in with the ladies and see what issue they've got and how big it is. We'll be doing more on the tank. So yeah, nearly there on that. So yeah, those of you that may have missed the tank builds, Ian and his wife have very kindly gifted it to me. So while I've been building it, it's now mine, which is still unbelievable. So yeah, thank you again. But that's for the benefit of those on here that may have missed the last tank show. So yeah, we'll be doing some more on the tank on Monday. I reckon another 2 shows and then the tank will be done. But we'll see how far we get next week, because you know what I'm like. I have been playing with the tank very quickly, so I did sort of play with these tracks and offer them up. By what I can see, I mean, I've done 68, but on my particular build, maybe it's the springs or where I've got it set, 68 is a link too short. So the magazine does say 79. It was 80 something, reduced it to 79. I've got 78, but they're about a link too short, and that was really pulling them around, making sure it's tight. So I'm going to add another link to these to make them 79. what the mag says, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to do that before the show because we'll be putting the tracks on very shortly. Well, Monday. So, and then Tuesday we, as always, have Crafty Chris with the Eddie Stobart build at 7. Then after that should be Geordie Dave with the Titanic. Okay, and I'll leave it there. So yeah, have a great weekend, everyone, and yeah, the weather's not supposed to be great, so hopefully you'll have a good weekend, even though that's the case. And yeah, I'll just finish off this chat here. So Peter says, I'm struggling to get up. Sorry, done that one. Sorry, so Peter says, job well done, Alex. Thank you very much, Peter. Ian says, nice one, night all. Thank you, Ian. Peter Webster, till next time, bye all. Thank you. Dave Max says, night to all. Lee says, good stream. And Ian says, don't let it dampen your spirits. No. Yeah, I get that. Do you know what? Last time, it was last year's Pride. It absolutely hammed it down. I think I told you it was the Eastbourne one, and or was that maybe it was a year before, and there was an Adele tribute act, and she was absolutely fan. She was brilliant. You would have thought it was the real Adele, and she was singing that "Set Fire to the Rain" song, and then just as the chorus come, literally the heavens opened, absolutely caned it down. And we just embraced it. I mean, it was still warm. It was like that warm rain. And she was singing, you know, Set Fire to the Rain. And it just rained at that exact time. And everyone was just like, yeah, let's just have it. And we all got absolutely drenched. And no one cared. You know, it's fine. It's just when it gets a bit cold. So yeah. Okay, so Lee says, I've got a live unboxing Sunday of a new train. Cool. So yeah, check out Lee. He's got an unboxing on Sunday. And Dave says, good stream. Going back in the garage now to paint some wheels. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, make most of it while it's dry. Or is it dry? I guess take it as dry up there. But anyway, I'm going to say good night all. Have a good weekend, and I will see you next week or for some more tank. So yeah, take care everyone. Have a good evening, good weekend. Bye-bye.